every time something like, I suppose I can give myself credit. So yeah, I am good, like somewhat being able to plan on the fly and move. But I hate it, man. I hate whenever like I plan something, and like because you know me, I plan to the extent. I plan, but it's also why I plan things because I plan big, so that if stuff happens, we can do small.
Yeah, like with planning and stuff like that. If it goes according to plan, fantastic, right? Like A to B, 0 to 100, start to finish. You wanna like get as many things ticked off your list, right? Like think of New Year's resolution, right? Like realistically, you're not gonna achieve like 10 out of 10, right? You like even if you achieve like 3 or 4 out of the 10, fantastic. You know, like you aim high and like you work as hard and as much as possible towards the end goal and be happy with it. Like as long as you know you've put your all or like close to that, that's it, man.
That's the thing that I struggle with. That part that you said, that be happy, because I go, because it almost feels like I've already put my happiness at the end of it. So when we can't reach the end, I'm like, oh, because I mean, like that first day, oh my god. Hey, next time, motherfucker, I want to say we're leaving. We're leaving early, alright?
You want to give a bit of context to...
Alright, a bit of context, because it kind of serves both sides. When Simon goes on a road trip, he likes to go early. Why? Because my logic is we get there early, we get to spend the start of the day there, right? Then we'll probably check in for whatever accommodation that we've got, kick it, got the accommodation, end the day, boom, we've got the whole next day, right? Now, whether we're staying or we're leaving, I don't know, but the idea is then you get the whole next day to do things and so on and so forth. But the first day, by getting there in the morning, you secure a whole day of doing things, as opposed to getting there when it's just close enough to check in, because then your first day just becomes getting there, checking in, and just hanging out when you checked in, because you're probably too lazy to leave, or you'll leave and just spend the end of the day at the location, whereas you can have the whole start of the day. I thought this was much of an issue because I was talking, and this is where I have to learn how to. I want that, but that's what I want. Not everyone's on board for that. Not everyone, and also my responsibility getting that information across to everyone why we do that as well. Maybe they're not completely on board, so we have to kind of accommodate and find that middle ground where we can't go as early as I want to, but we definitely go as late as people would have thought.
Compromise.
Yeah.
Adapt to your vocabulary. Very important word.
I'm someone who not needs to learn how to compromise, knows how to compromise, but I'm a bit. I try. I think I take longer to get to the same result because I'm just trying to be so careful about my compromisation.
Especially when you're traveling in groups. Like if you're traveling solo, whatever, you do whatever you want, you know. But like when you're
That's why I usually travel solo, bro.
Yeah. Or like when you travel with people who are like-minded or similar, then you guys can
keep
like
it small, keep it tight.
Make it more similar to what you guys want overall as a group. But even then, in a small group, there still needs to be some compromise as well, even if it's a little bit, you know, like because on trips, you know, like A, B, and C can happen, like or 3 or 4, how many people there are, like might want to get from point A to point B 2 hours, right? And then person number 3 falls and twist his or her ankle, you know. From there, you got to compromise.
You got to let the human side get out. And the thing is, I know I let that human side get out, which is good. I go, hey, you stumbled, you hurt yourself. We can't force this. We can't make this happen. It's just that for me, it doesn't come as naturally. Like I have to kind of stop because I have to take my mind from, damn, this is like slow us down. I want to keep moving what we can't and go. Now that we can't, I need to fully like accept and fall into the feeling of we're going to be here because this is the new priority now. This is the new mission. This is the new point A was destination was that. Nah, destination is this now. It takes me a bit to get there.
Yeah.
It's almost like not selfish, but like I stand there and I kind of see people who get to that answer so quickly as, oh, you're lazy. You're not trying your best to get to the goal. Which is why I feel like that's why I always take that extra effort to go, oh no, Simon, yeah, there's a situation, we can't do anything about that. We need to, she's rolled her ankle. There's no way we can get there. Like, there is definitely no way we're going to get there in time, but we're definitely going to make the situation worse if we try and still fail. Yeah. I have to go through that process before I'm willing to go, okay, cool. Don't worry about the destination. Let's sort this out. Taxi, call something. I don't know. Make it happen. Yeah.
You know, or like you can think of a few other options, like instead of going from point A to point B, point A to point C is closer and has just as equally as nice of a view, or like
equally as nice, but it's not fucking point B, is it? It's a different point. It's a short distance. It doesn't get to the whole. What? You're telling me we're going to go the whole way? We could do the whole thing though. We could go to point C and then go to point B as well. Relax. And then you want us to turn back? What?
Or like another option, we'll fucking throw Simon off the cliff, mate.
No, like this is why I spend so much time traveling alone. Like, I mean, traveling alone. It's because the thing is, you see that happen like where. Because of myself, I'm unable to reach something in a certain time. Because I've had to go, oh, no, mate. You can't drive tonight. It's raining. You need to wait till tomorrow morning. It's going to be safe. You can't drive in the mountains at night during the rain just because you want to get a little bit further. No, you're sleeping here tonight. I have to have that conversation with myself. But at least with myself, it's just, it's me. I'm responsible for that. Because on the flip side, I'm also, hey, mate, it's just you and your ability. Pump it. Drive 7 hours on a bike. to get back to the town in time so you can catch the bus back. That's a way. Whereas if I had someone else, even if they weren't driving, just because they were sitting on the back end because I've got to be worried, I can't go as fast as I want to, stuff like that. Right? I fell trying to get home in 7 hours, trying to get back in 7 hours.
Yeah, so in hiking, right, there's a saying, you go as fast as the slowest person.
No.
Tell me.
Because I'm fast and the slowest person is not me.
Listen. So, like, I know you're like fully against that from the way.
See me.
Yeah. So, when you're hiking, right? Not you. When
don't invite slow people.
When people hike,
normal people.
When people not Simon hike, you put the slowest person in front and everyone matches that pace. That way, like no one gets left behind and, like you get from point A to point B. Doesn't matter what, for people who are not Simon, you get from point A to point B safely. And this is something that's taught in like the military, the scouts, or like Navy, stuff like that. Like you're as strong as your weakest link, and that's so important when you're in a group of people and trying to form bonds and stuff like as well. Like you think about like ant colonies and like bee colonies and stuff like that. Like when one ant or like one insect isn't able to carry on, like the other ones will like carry it to the colony. And like it's sort of that mentality of no man gets left behind. Yeah.
Then just but I get it. No, you're right. And that's just the most human thing to do. It's the correct thing to do. It's fair enough, but I think on my end, I suppose, not so much. Maybe I understand it. You've seen me at action. You've seen me when the call to action comes and I'm good to move. It's just that I think in a personal thing is me trying to be able to because I feel like I always do the right thing. Yeah, but getting I'll do it and we'll go about doing the correct thing, but I still won't feel okay. Like in my inside, I just feel crap.
Yep.